We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
Did I say welcome to the main event?
Run that thing, bro. Are you mad?
Oh, man.
Behave before you talk about what I'm talking about, yeah?
Disclaimer.
Run that thing back. Nah, man, stay there in your corner, man. Run that thing back, fam. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
We are live. Guys, I'm J.R.R, furthest, the Cyber Nerds.
Raven the GS.
Mr. Blitztech.
And welcome back to the episode 5 discussion of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel on the road to 200,000 subscribers. Hit the thumbs up and press the notification bell so you get notified every time we're dropping a banger. If you haven't already, go over to patreon.com/the Cyber Nerds. Sign up to the next level tier where you can watch all of our watch-alongs. That includes The Ring of Power, Game of Thrones, like all the Marvel shows, all the Star Wars shows, bare other things also there. You get me? There's perks and that. What you man saying about episode 5, the 73-minute epic?
Hey, what's good, fam? If you enjoyed this video, check out our TCN community where you will get private Discord access to join us in chatting about all things movies and trailers, participating in our debates, and even submit your requests on which ones we watch. You also get access to our full movies, animes, and series reactions, so don't miss out. The link to join the community will be pinned comment.
Do
Do you know what that says about the show, fam? When man's gonna look at each other and be like, yo, do you wanna go first, man?
The show is saying nothing at all, to be honest. Yeah, man. Where is this? Yeah, the show is just leaving me speechless, to be honest. Like, there's not a lot going on in, like you said, in the space of 73 minutes. I'm still waiting for the show to begin. I don't know, like, I don't even know have a character to talk about. Like, the ones I wanted to really like dive into was someone like Nori and the Stranger. They just keep me, they gave us like, maybe 20 minutes, and then they leave that long because they know that's probably like the best storyline they've got. But they're like, this is way too much goodness for you guys. So we're going to go all the way over here. In fact, no, that's not what they did this episode. They just gave us a sing-along with the map. Because they were like...
Well, at least you got the map back, though.
I know, but now I'm even more confused.
There was no map last episode, so we'll throw it in with a musical this one.
That's it. So now I'm even more confused with the map because they're training us through all these places with peril and stuff, which only happened the one time. I'm like, can we have the rest of the map so I know at least where they're going from A to B? I'm just seeing places. I'm like, I don't know. It's correct. Are they even in Middle Earth?
Bro, we're seeing them here talking about match.
That's what they're leaving me with. So for me, one of the best storylines is that we've got a sing along on the map. Stranger does almost kills Nori, but and then we get everything else, which feels like filler at this point.
You know, you're right. The only thing man cares about is Nori. We said it last time, right? Especially because of the character she's with right now.
Yeah.
And like you just
that's not a general consensus. Just so we know, I don't care about her.
But the only reason why I say Nori is because who she's with. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like
I don't care about him either at this point. Do you know what? Yeah, so, bruv, sorry.
Because he's saying that.
He's not, bruv. Because you know what's mad, yeah? This episode made me think back to the trailer reaction.
Yeah.
So I would say my big takeaway from this episode is there were like a cult group that found the landing place of the Stranger. In the trailer, I thought this youth was Sauron. You know the one who turned around with the evil eyes? I was like, yo, this youth is Sauron. I remember being gassed about
What,
it.
this one, yeah?
No,
the white brother.
No, the brother with the blonde hair.
Oh, okay.
Who was with like, they looked like cultists. They knew my man was coming. So, that's when I talk about intrigue in the episode, that lasted a whole 10 seconds. That was my whole intrigue in terms of that and mythology, yeah. But like, bruv, what is like, they're not, just nothing is being, it's like nothing that we want to know about is being explained. And everything that we don't care about is being deep dived into, bruv. Like the 5-minute fight scene in, like, to find out who's going to be the lieutenant, bruv. Like, no one cares. And also, it's like, if you just want another scene with Gladriel, what's her name?
I read on
Gladriel, like, banging man up. Like, just do something else. Like, you know, like, it's just, I don't know what's happening.
We are 5 over 5 hours in,
bruv.
and we bruv. I'm not watching anything Lord of the Rings right now. I'm not. Like it's just baffling. Like, bro,
They're singing.
There was another part. The elf king explaining to the other elf the energy, like the light energy of the tree. Just some light morphology that I'm like, yo, if we're gonna have 10 minutes of exposition, at least take me deeper into the world of Lord of the Rings. Do you know what I'm saying? Which that I would say did. They was talking about the Balrog fighting an elf knight in the middle of the tree, and the lightning hitting the tree, and that like causing some sort of chemical reaction that makes some sort of energy. Like I'm just saying, if we're here in Lord of the Rings, can you give me that stuff, bruv? Give me that fantastical stuff, bruv.
You know what? You know that scene we got in the first episode where it was all red and they were fighting?
Yeah,
Where's that gone?
Yeah, bruv.
Where's that?
They've been doing this. They gloss over anything that seems exciting. Like, in the war, I feel like that should have been the first episode only. Like, in the tree thing, that should have been half an episode or something. Like, man said that, the goodness of the light is so pure,
but they
actually contends with the evil
of the and then the light. Yeah, and the lightning hitting it ferments that thing, bruv. That's fire, bro.
Exactly, that's crazy. But then
go on.
10 seconds, and I'm like, oh, okay.
We're just focusing on things that doesn't matter, doesn't drive this forward, doesn't explain things. Doesn't even pick our interest, whether it's character, story, whatever it is. It's just there's nothing there.
They force it so hard in having to show you how sick a character is. You know, you see this Andor character, yeah? I thought I was gonna like him. He's really pissing me off at this point, yeah? Because the first time they show him up, the episode named him, yeah? You don't show his face. Then the next episode, you have to show how imposing man is. So you have him kill the dying orc. This episode, you have man show up, then he's got to burn an orc's arm, then he's got to be like, go, then he's got to make two peasants kill each other. And it's like, you ain't even going to show us the peasants kill each other. So why are we here for 10 minutes?
Yeah, the cuts are crazy.
Bro,
why? Yo, 60 mil per episode.
And then they do the same thing for the main character, where it's like, yo, every episode we got to show she's OP. every episode we got to show this guy's this. And it's like, bro, it's like, it's boring. It's boring, like.
Because for me, everything almost presents no challenge. It's almost like they'd be like, there's this going to happen. How are we going to get over that? And then they immediately get over it. I'm like, oh, okay. It's almost like I saying the fight thing. We know she's going to challenge 20 guys, 30,
and
50 of them.
Do you know what? Even that, feels like, bruv, that was fake to me. I don't believe that. Because you remember when she was on the journey with her people, and none of them could take down whatever monsters they were fighting, and she comes in, bads up everyone. You're telling me this guy managed to scratch her?
And the troll didn't, and the elf.
Do you know what I'm saying? Look at the levels of that.
So I think the elf moved her a little bit. She got saved.
Yeah, but I'm talking more for the people she was with, her soldiers, which are elves who are supposed to be
2,000 years old as well.
Exactly. Fighters. When she was looking at them, training, you could see in the eyes, bro, what is you just doing? But all of a sudden, oh yeah, let me show you guys. And then you twist. All right, I'll challenge the first person to draw blood. What? Bro, it's tough, man. It's tough because man really wants to jump onto this journey. I'm not the biggest fan of Lord of the Rings, but I'm so intrigued. I want to, but you guys are just not helping my journey. What's going on?
Yeah, man, it's tough, man. The characters are so you just don't like them. The sailor general's son.
Yeah,
bruv, just
why are we bothering with that guy?
Yeah, his brethren who punches him up. He should be that whole focus of that whole situation. I just don't understand. Then you got the other youth's kid who's tried to burn the boats down. Don't care. That's none of these characters are being cared about at all. Man don't care about none of them. For me, the only character that really stands out is the elf, the dwarf and the elf who are brethren.
Yeah.
That friendship is the only thing that's interesting to me, fam. Because it's just like, at least they're going back and forth with something, and it's leading somewhere. But everything else is just like, bruv, like, what's going on there, fam? Even the peasant man who supports Sauron from the last episode that we was intrigued about, that boils down to him saying the wrong name and having to kill someone. Like, dead, bruv. He should know, bruv, that this guy is a Sauron fan. Like, he should have like, what are we doing, bruv? It's actually wild to me, you know.
And then even his faith is just wavering. He's like, "Oh, you're not Sauron?
I'll support you.
I'll support you then."
Bruv, man should have been like, "Nah, bruv, where's Sauron, fam?"
Yeah.
Man should have caused dissent amongst the orcs and their general. Like, I thought we was doing this for Sauron.
Yeah.
And show that, nah, Andor's out here moving for himself, and these man, and he's using we're supporting Sauron energy to do his own like, bruv, like, there's real levels that we could be going into. And, bruv, listen, you shouldn't have dropped when Game of Thrones was dropping, fam, as well. Bruv, I'm going to keep bringing it back to this, bruv, because they know how to do, like, it's like, I don't know how to say it, it's like back-channeling beef. Like, beef between characters 7 and 8 that we see 10 seconds of, we know what's going on there. But here, it's like, nah, if it's not the two people talking on the screen, we don't know, like, everyone else is just not involved, bruv. Like, it's weird.
And that's why I want to see what's happening in the next episode now. Because, like I said, with the king standing over that whole conversation, I want to see where he goes from there.
And that's why
I bet we won't even get anything.
And that's what's crazy.
Because look what we got
if
from the
there's no
beginning of
conflict,
this episode. He was like, did we miss something?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
so if he gets that, and then like you said, he's like not siding with the other elf dude because now he sees, he's going off on his own to create said allegiance. But it's like, but it's behind my back that you keep an oath with this guy that it's with dwarves. Now I'm gonna be angry. I want to see how he just goes about it really. But
now I'm gonna be angry, you know.
But it's like, that's what I'm saying. It was like the conflict in these characters and stories and whatever, they're so paper thin. They're so
there's no weight to it.
Like, bro, you just know it's like, this guy just don't want to do this.
No
I want to oppose him.
No
Rather than a complexity of, like I said, a spider web of characters that are trying to conflict with each other and their ideals.
Different motivations. Yeah, bruv.
There's none of that. It's just like, I don't like this. I like this. We're gonna butt heads.
No, son, you can't go here. Oh, Dad, I want to go here. Like, that's as far as their beefs go.
Yeah, and it's just like that. And then he just goes to his friend, can you get me on the boat? And the man will just go about, okay, I'll get you on the boat. If Dad sees him on the boat, you're just gonna wipe crap. Okay.
Nah,
everybody's happy.
That's it.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy that a show that each episode is over an hour, you still have to ask the question if we missed something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild to me, bro. Because when this gets to the end of the season, when it's 10 episodes, each one is an hour and something, we would have watched 15, 20 episodes of a regular show that probably goes into it and dives down and just breaks it down better, man. It's just hurting that they've done this to a franchise like you're saying that, man, like, has the potential for us to dive into. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but ladies and gentlemen,
wait, score.
I'm a 2.5 at best is all I can, like, bro. What is that?
I think you're being generous.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm on the 1.5.
Oh,
bro.
Bro, what are we
Crazy.
doing?
The only thing again that just is good about this show, in fact, even that's down to wear thin on me as well.
They weren't even in this show. All the epic shots and all the zoom outs.
That's what I'm saying. They're in there. It's like, again, why?
It's looking like a 2 then, yeah?
Yeah.
It's looking like a big fat 2 for episode 5 of Lord of the Rings of Power. Guy, jump in the comment section below and tell us why we're wrong. Tell us why we're right. Tell us what you agree with, you disagree with, all of them things there. But most importantly, patreon.com/thecybernerds. Great reaction. Go check it out. If you don't like it, watch one of the other 1,000 reactions we've got there to other shows that are better than this. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Road to 200,000 subscribers. Hit the thumbs up and the notification bell. Other than that, I'm Jay, one further the Cyber Nerds.
Braving your GS.
Sam, Mr. Blitztech.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Bye.